Am I recording? I'm like, 5 seconds in. Right, as you can see, I'm on my walk. I've just been listening to a bit of Russell Brand. Today's date. Where's all my... Today's date is the 9th of April, 2022, and this one goes out to my grandkids, Harry, Alfie, Tommy, and the youngest, Laura. I've just been listening to a bit of Russell Brand, and it's going to be a dead quick one, this, so don't worry, I'm knackered anyway. Russell Brand lives in this real sort of like idyllic world where everybody can do whatever they want, and you know, in theory that's fine, innit? But you're never going to find people who agree with you 100%. You know, I've got best mates. We can't agree with everything. In fact, we don't agree with each other most of the time. So this is my problem with the left wing and the right wing. Why is it, if you're into left wing politics, you've got to agree with all the left wing stuff? So, very much government controlled this, and very much sort of communist, watered down communist values, or depends how left wing you are. And what goes with that is a lot of bit of the LGBTQ and immigration policies. You can't seem to have anybody on the left wing who'll come out and say, well, you know, I agree with this, I agree with that, which is all pure left wing, but then come out with something that I don't think two men should be able to adopt kids. Because straight away, all they're going to do, they don't belong to any group instantly then. So my problem with the right wing is they're almost the mirror image of that. Most people who know me would know I'm a good old-fashioned anarchist deep down. But if you listen to my rants, you know, when I'm watching TV and throwing things at it, they will probably say that I was right wing, because all I do is seem to moan at left wing people. Left wing people have just got no gonads. They don't live in the real world. I find that right wing people don't also live in the real world. But I would say they lean to a little bit. There's more like logic backs them up. Let me give you a quick example. One of my mates, biggest lefty that there is, and his missus, if there was such a thing as a bigger, more lefty, a lefty, and she lives and breathes for the NHS. But he's been openly exploited and abused by everybody who just wants to come in and abuse it. Now, this is not a go at foreigners. It's not about that before anybody says anything. But it's I've just done my walk, and I've just walked past top of Ladybrook Lane. Massive areas getting prepared for more houses. Now, by my reckoning, at least 5,000, 10,000 houses on the two spaces that I've seen. Think how many more cars that is on the road. Think how many more people that is in school. Think how many more people that is using the hospitals. But all the lefties do, but it's the Tories' fault. They should throw more money into the hospitals. Where does it end? So you build 10,000 houses on them two huge plots at the top of Ladybrook there. But then it's more and more people, more and more kids, more and more people coming in. So you need more houses. And then you need more houses. And more houses. It's got to end somewhere. It's not racist to say that. It's got to end somewhere. It's just economics. Now, there is a fantastic video on YouTube, and it's called The Gumball Theory on Immigration. It's fantastic. I think everybody should. I'm going to post it on here, actually. Everybody should watch that. I will post it on here. My problem with the right-wing people is they take it to the other extreme. That there can't be anybody who doesn't fit their narrative, who actually can be all right and actually can be part of it. And this is where the right wing get it wrong. You look at right wing rallies, there isn't enough black people. There's not enough people from Asian backgrounds, and there needs to be. If the right wing movement's going to make any impact whatsoever, it's got to be more inclusive and bring more people in. But they're always infighting. I was on a Facebook group the other day, and Lawrence Fox with the Reclaim Party, and he's trying to claim back Yorkshire or something. Like, I don't know, I've not fully looked into it. But then all the comments were, hope you're not like UKIP, hope you're not like this, hope you're not like that. This is the problem with us. Normal working class people are always fighting each other. You look at every other demographic, they stick together. they stick together. Even if you don't agree with it, they stick together. Look at these grooming gangs that got caught and they go to court. They've actually got people turning up to court to support them. Grooming gangs, paedophiles, people turning up to court to support them. Would that happen for anybody else? Of course not, and quite rightly so as well. So they support each other. The other demographics, they all stick together, right? Whether they agree with it, whether they don't agree with it, they stick together. And this is why we're all doomed unless, this is the answer, micro communities. You need to surround yourself by people that you trust. You've got similar, not everybody's going to think the same. Oh no. Sorry, somebody was coming in there, incoming call. So yeah, you've got to surround yourself. But how do you do that? How do you live in the middle of a council estate, surrounded by people who you don't get on with, but you want to be in a micro community? How do you form a micro community? That is what I'm going to ponder. And that is what I'm going to suss out. Now, luckily for me, I've got a few quid. Not enough to form a micro community, but hopefully enough to move into one. Should I be lucky enough? Woohoo! Anyway, that's it. Over and out. Micro communities. Everybody's doomed. Bring back anarchy.